All right, so now for this session, we're gonna go over a couple of building strategies for WAAS, for We Are All Satoshi. And Chavez went through a couple of things last night, and it seems as if every presentation that we have, there's a little bit of training that's taking place afterwards. So that's actually a good thing. So Chavez went over top-ups last night, a strategy for topping up, which I thought was really, really good. And I want to go over it here just to kind of share it with everyone here, as well as get any feedback from anyone that wants to add to the strategy, to just be able to do that. So I'm going to just go ahead and start this and go over the top-up strategy. He also had a strategy that was for investors. He called it investor strategy, but it's really for people that are passive. So if you're passive and you don't want to really build, he had a strategy for that group of people as well. So that's what I want to talk about today. All right. So I'm going to actually share my Chavez has a whiteboard. I have a blackboard. Okay. So let me go ahead and share that. If I get, let me see here. I gotta share my screen first and get a hold of that. You guys let me know if you can see this, because it's always kind of tricky for me. Do you guys see my blackboard?
No, we're seeing stable out right now.
You're seeing stable out. Okay. Okay. I need to stop sharing. That's why. Stop sharing. And then okay, let me. You guys see my screen?
Yep.
You do see it, right? But you're not seeing the right stuff. Okay. Now, let me know if you see my blackboard.
Now we got it.
Now you see my blackboard. Yay. Okay, cool. All right. So, this is about topping up accounts. Okay. So we're talking about top ups. So basically, what happens is, and it's pretty simple in terms of how it works. So primarily, what you have is your normal account, right? You have your normal account, and whatever you want to make that account be. Let's just say this is going to be a 3100 account, right? You have that 3100 account, and this is going to max out at 9300, right? And so from there, you will have your other two accounts there, and they are by way of either yourself or people that are in your downline that you have recruited directly to you. Okay, so if you have people here, then they have you become premium as a result of this. So let's just say that they're $100 accounts, right? So now you have made this account premium, right? So now this account is eligible for the 2%. So basically, to top up, what is suggested is that you create another account that is directly to you. So it's going to come under this one. If this one right here is not you, then you would basically create another account. All right. This could be either you, or it could be somebody that you recruited. All right. So this could be you or someone that you recruited. But if it's not you, then you want to go ahead and you want to create an account right here that is you, right? And then you want to, from there, you want to definitely make this account premium. So you just go ahead and you put $100 in both of these accounts so that you can make this premium. And then whatever you put in this account, let's just say you put, 1,500 in this account, right? And now this is the account that you want to use as your top-up account. So this is your top-up account right here, because as you top up this account is going to do several things. It's going to get 2%. Okay, it's going to get 2% because it's now premium. And then it's also going to give you 5% in this account. Okay, it's going to give you 5% in your main account. Okay, so this is your main account. So it's going to give you 5% in this main account. And what it's actually going to do is it's going to cause this account to grow faster. Okay, so this account is going to grow faster because you're using this as a top up. This top up account right here, as you're topping up on this account, then this is going to go faster because not only is it going to get this top up account is going to get 5% every time you top up, right? Every time you top up, you're going to get 5% to that account. And then it's also going to give you the volume as well. And it's going to cause this account to grow faster. So this account right here is going to grow faster to cause you to get to this 9,300 faster. So that's the reason why you want to top up this account to cause this to grow. And if you you want to make sure you keep an eye on your main account because it's going to grow faster, it is going to get to this 9,300 faster to make sure that you do the repurchase on this account. Okay, so you always want to keep an eye on this because you're going to get to a place where you're going to max out quicker because of what the activity that you have going on this top-up account. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
So the strategy that is actually being used is that, you know, of course, we all have our strong leg. You know, we have our strong leg going on over here, right? Or whatever side your strong leg is on. Your strong leg could be on your left or it could be on your right. But you have your strong leg, so you want this activity to basically take place in your weaker leg. So wherever your weaker leg is where you want to have this activity take place on that side. That's going to, and you want to make sure that it's going to be attached to you. So even though I have it here, I have it marked here, right? I have it marked right here. This is actually still your direct account. Okay, but because everybody falls under everyone, this is where I'm drawing it. But this is actually direct to you. You want to make sure that this account is direct to you. You're going to use your code and you're using your sponsor username for this. And then everyone else that you continue to bring in, you want to have them be direct to you as well as they are coming in, you know, on this side. So you don't want to, I guess it's okay for you to add them to here, you know, and you can add them to this leg if you want to. You know, you'll still get the volume that you need for this, and you'll still but if you add them to you, then you'll get the 5% top up on, you'll get the 5% for those accounts as well if they're direct to you. Because the 5%, as I understand, you get that when the person that you bring in is your introducer kickbacks, and the top ups are direct to you. They're not really coming from your lineage, it's direct to you. So that's why anybody that you bring in, if they're direct to you, it's more beneficial to have them direct to you because you're going to get that 5% from them. But this is basically the whole scenario for top ups. Is you basically, you create another account and you call that your top up account. All right, so that's basically what I want to share there. Is about
There's one more, Tammy.
top up accounts. Go ahead.
There's one more step before you move the screen away. Every time you add $100 or anyone adds $100 to that left leg, you get another check match up to that top account as well.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. So that's another thing that's going to come. Thanks for reminding
I
me.
was just about to input that. There's another thing I also, if I may, Tammy, just to add, that top-up account that you've created, I think strategy-wise and the best way it can be more lucrative is only to do $100 at first before you make it premium. And then anything else you top up, obviously you're not only going to get the 5% and 10% for check match, but also any other top ups, you're going to add to that 2% that you're getting daily as well. So I think rather than going with like 1,500 or a big amount, going with just 100, and every time you top up, you'll be able to maximize on that and get the extra percentage per day as well for the staking.
Exactly. So you want to start off with this one being a 100 because you're not premium yet. You're just creating the account and you're creating it as a 100. So you don't get the 2% until after you create these two accounts right here. So start off with the 100 package first, and then you want to add 1,400 to it after
Yeah.
you create the premium. Yep. Thank you for that. That's true. And then
So
also
Tammy,
to Tracy's point as well is that as you're doing this, you're also going to get the 10%. So go ahead, sis, Latita.
so I'm gathering that you number 2 down there on the left. So if you have, say somebody comes with big money, or is it just myself topping up? If I have big money, I can put it on that one, so that way I could have the
Yep.
top one too.
So you can put that big money in here, but again, you want to follow the scenario of just putting in a small amount first until you make it premium, and then you can add the rest so that you can make
Right.
sure you get
Okay.
the 2% on that.
Right.
Because once you make it premium,
Right.
you're only going to get the 2% from whatever you put in from that point forward. You're not going to get the 2% on the rest of it until you know so you want to make sure you just put a small amount in there first, a small package, and then put the bigger amount in there after you have made it premium with the one on your left, one on your right.
On the bottom. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So the benefits of this is that you become premium in doing this. That's a benefit there. You're going to become premium, and then you top up. You're gonna make your main account is going to grow faster. And then you're going to also get the check match on this. And you're also going to get the 5% kickback on this. So there's lots of advantages for using this strategy and having a top-up account. Did I miss something?
Perfect.
All right. So
Hi, Tammy.
hi.
Hi, I just had to step out a bit. You are saying if you have 1,500, right?
Right.
For the top-up account, you have to put 100 first, make it premium, and then put the 1,400.
Correct.
But how do you put the 1,400? Will you be buying smaller packages in batches, or how will you be topping up? Like you're not buying the 1,500 package as is. You'll just be topping up.
Correct. You're not buying a new package, because buying a new package would mean creating another account. Because right now, that's the only way to get a new package right now is to create a new account. You cannot upgrade to a new package in an existing account. You can only top it up.
So it will be topped up, not necessarily. So you'll be topping up on the basic package, right?
That's correct. Right. You're topping up on the basic package.
Okay.
You just keep topping.
I wanted us
starting
to
off
agree
with
on that. Okay.
a Stardust package that's going to be basic, and then soon as you make it premium, and then you can add the entire 1,400 after that, and anything else that you add after that, you can add because you're going to get a flat 2%.
Okay, so, thank you.
2%. That's what you're going to get.
So I can I advise someone with, let's say someone who is coming in with $700? Actually, yes, with $900 to open to put 100 on the top account and then make it premium with the 200 and then top up with the difference instead of buying an orbital. Is it an orbital package?
That's a strategy as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, may I interject just a second? The only thing with that is a bit, and Chavez has reiterated that your main account, you want it to be as big a subscription as possible, because there's no upgrade possible. It's only topping up beyond that point on your main account. So on the main account, you want to advise your friend to come in as big as possible. I would say come in with the orbital, put 100 on the left, 100 on the right of their own accounts to make it premium. Then once they've created their top-up account on the weaker leg, they should use that and only do 100 and then make it premium as soon as possible with 100 on the left, 100 on the right. And then whatever extra they put in, they're going to really maximize on, because beyond that 100 is 2%. So And when you go into, but once you've set your main account, there's no way to or your top up account, there's no way to buy another subscription. Once you press on the top up or the, you know, that little diamond button, it only takes you to the top up page anyway.
Right.
So
right.
you can't confuse yourself with buying another package, so to speak. Like you can only top up, and it's in increments of 100. So you have to put however much times the 100 package you want to top up. So if it's 1400, you put 14 in there, because it would be 14 times the 100 that you're topping up, if that makes sense. It's
Right.
difficult without the
You go to the pop-up page, you'll see it. It looks like it's a little confusing, but basically what they're asking for at that time is not a dollar amount, but it's asking for the number of premiums that you want, basically in increments of 100. So if you want like a 63 or 1400 pack, or if you want to top up with 1400, you put number 14 in there, and that's going to give you 14100 packages. So okay, so thanks for that clarity though, Alicia, that the main account, you want to go as big as possible on that and not just have that be the small one and then top up from there, because it will designate your level that you come in at. If you start off with a small package, and if you start off with Stardust, then you remain Stardust, right? And then you're only able to top up. So the main account, you want to make that, you want to however big you want your package to be, or whichever subscription you choose, go ahead and choose that subscription and put the amount in for that subscription in your main account. But it's the top up one that you want to use the strategy of just doing 100 first and then adding to it. Correct? Yes, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way I understand it. So that mainly, because remember, all the bonuses are going to filter up to that main account. So you want it as big as possible in the 3 times to allow you to collect all those bonuses filtering up to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Any other questions on the top ups?
Yes, I was that top up is if you upgrade it, but you talk about the $100 package and the $1,500 package. For the matching, you need a $300 package. And is there a strategy that you do that the 300 or?
So for the matching, it's going to automatically match on the smallest package. So if you put in there and you get to, and it becomes a match, then you're going to get the 10% match.
Yeah, but you only get it if you have a $300 package, not with a $100 package. So I tell my people to do 300 because then they have matching. If they do $100 and then do 1,500, that's okay. If they do it directly, but if they have a $100 package and they do left, right, and they have some momentum going, they will not get any matching bonus.
So don't you get the matching bonus when you top up? Then once you top up with the 1,500 in this case, then you will get the match on that.
Yes. Then of course, but for let's say a person comes in, he puts $100 in, he's going to build the momentum. Then he have left and right points, he should get matching. But he's a $100 package. He did not upgrade yet, so he was now missing out the matching. I would not promote the $100 package. I would say you can start with a $100 package, but if you want to start good, at least start with 300 because you're directly qualified for matching. Otherwise, not.
Yeah. Well, this is just on the top up accounts. This is not the main. This is not the main is where you start. This is just a top up account. And you can start off, with 300 as well. But I think the objective is just to top it up so that the benefit can be on that account and go up to your main, and that you can get to 2%. So, you can start off with the 300 as well to get the match. But even after you start with the 1, as soon as you put the difference in there, you're going to get the matching on that too.
Yeah. I was just wondering, is in what philosophy you put this in, in that way. But
that's something good to consider as well, is that, to put 300 there, but this is also, considering those that only have 100 and they only have 300. If they only have 300, they can put 100 in the first one, in the first top up account, and then they have the 100 on either side of them.
Yeah.
That's what this is considering. But the strategy can work either way. If you do have the means of putting 300 in that first top up account, and then you have another 100 for either side, then now that's 500. and then you can create that as your top-up account, and then now you're instantly getting a match on that, a match. So that's a good strategy as well, and something to consider, if you have the means to do that, and then just begin to top up from there. So definitely, All right, let's go over to basically someone that is going to be an investor, or you can call it passive. Couldn't get that word out. So they're either passive or considered an investor. They both kind of are used interchangeably, is what we're referring to here. So this is really, really simple. You just take whatever account size that you want, whatever is going to be good for you. Let's just say you're able to do the 6,300 account, on your main, and then you basically are going to do the same thing. You're going to create a top-up account for yourself here as well. This is going to be your top-up account. I'm sorry, that's not true. This is not going to be a top-up account. This is actually going to be your account for you to go premium on, right? This is going to be your premium account. Well, actually, it can be a top-up account. This is going to be, but you just put something in here. Let's just go with David's 300. And you put 300 here. This is all by yourself. You're not building, okay? You may have a spillover already, depending on where you are in the game. You could have some spillover. So, but you do want to create a direct. This is going to be direct to you. Even if you do have spillover, this is going to be direct to you, and you want to put something in here so that you can become premium here. And then you'll get a check match if you do the 300, right? So now this account is now premium, all right? So now that this account is premium, now you could actually use this as your top-up account if you want to. You can just continue to top this up. And then as you do so, you're going to get the 5% on this, right? And you're going to, and then also you would continue to just put accounts under yourself, as you're doing this, depending on what you're doing. So, and then you'll get the check matches as it comes along, and you'll get the 5% bonuses, because this is all you. So as you're doing this all under yourself, you're going to get the 5% on every account that you create for yourself. So this is basically a strategy for people that are passive or considered invested. They're not really building a team, but they want to kind of build their own personal network for themselves, and maybe throw a family member in here or there, but they're not really building. This is basically a strategy that is to be used. So again, if this is going to be your top-up account, you want to make sure that this account right here is premium as well. Okay, so if this is going to be used top up, you're going to put 300 in there. You want to put 100 in here, 100 in here, so that this account can become premium, and you're going to get the 2%. Tops up into the main, and it's going to, and then again, same strategy. You want to keep an eye on this on your main account, because it is going to hit its max a little bit faster as you're topping up on it, and you want to make sure you don't miss out on doing a repurchase on this. So you want to keep an eye on this main account. So
Amy, question.
Go ahead.
Question. For a passive or investor, is it smart if you put in, on the main position, 3 positions, that you have that qualification for the 5% kickback?
So yeah, that's happening here. So as you're continuing to build these other accounts, these are all you. So then that will you'll get to 5% on all of them. So these are all you anyway, coming off of your main. So yes.
Yeah, and that 5%, is it then, if you put in, the 3 positions, you start with $100 or $300, whatever you want.
Right.
But when you have yourself the 3 positions, you're qualified, and you top up, then you get also the 5% kickback.
Yes, you get a 5% kickback, because as long as it's coming off of your original account and it's considered your direct, then you'll get the 5% kickback.
So if you do bigger accounts as an investor, it's smart that you first do the 3 small packages, and then
Mhm.
from number 4 is because it's with the fourth person that you get the 5%. Huh?
No, you get the 5% on the third person. You
So
begin
when you
to-
put the third, you get also the 5%.
Correct. Yes, the 5% starts at the third person.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I did yesterday, then.
Yeah, that was always the question. Huh? Is it with the third or is it from the third? So with the fourth.
They're starting at the third, you begin getting the 5%. I had that question as well that I got clarified from Chavez, that is at the third person, you get 5% starting from there. And so same scenario would be here. You can start off with the 100 or the 300. You know, if you want to get the check match, you know, start off with the 300. But if you don't have the means, start off with the 100, you know, in one of these accounts that you're going to use as your top up. But before you add more to it, make sure you get you set up the 2 accounts underneath it so that you can make it premium. And then you begin to use that as your top up account. And then you can have these other accounts can come off of your main, or they can come off your top up account to continue to add to your top up account, or you can have them come off of your main. But whichever one it comes off of is the one that's going to get the 5%. So I would say have them come off of your main, so that everything can go to your main. You want everything to go to your main so you can get to this maximum. You want to max this out as quickly as possible so you can do a repurchase.
Yeah.
Right. So I would say any account that you're creating under this, all these accounts should come off of your main. They're coming directly off of your main, right? So that you can get the 5% every time you add someone there, you're getting the 5% kickback on that. And if you when you get ready to go top these up, you're going to get 5% on your top ups as well. So all these accounts should be coming off of your main. That's how you build for yourself. And then you have one main account that you're going to be using for top ups, which would be this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All clear on that, right? Okay, so that was the 2 areas that I wanted to cover today, and thank you for your feedback and any clarifications and corrections that we made on that today, for your input. So this is something that we can actually refer back to and have a real small training that people can just learn from and not get so overwhelmed with a whole bunch of other stuff. They just got, you know, let's just focus on top ups and going passive and the strategies for that. You know, that's going to be helpful for a lot of people. So thank you guys for your input on that. Any other questions? I'm sorry, Salih, I didn't see when I had my screen up, I couldn't see the hands. I couldn't see any of you when I was sharing my screen. So I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was trying to share what I did yesterday with an investor. Actually, he doesn't want to build, so he started with 6,300, and we managed to make that premium by putting left and right of $700 each.
Okay.
And he wanted to invest $25,000 and $1,000. So yesterday I told him the best thing to do is to create another account under the main account, a direct one. So we put 2,500 under that one, so that he will get the subscription bonus, first of all. And the main account did get the 5% direct because that was the third account. So he's qualified for the 5%. So he got 5% on the top account. He got a subscription bonus on the account that he put 2,500. And now he is going to use one of the accounts for the 700 accounts for top up. He's going to put 100 in that one, and he's going to make it premium. And he's going to start top up accounts.
So he's gonna, so that 2,500 account was so he did the main account, then he did 2 smaller accounts to make it premium, and then he created another account to put the 25,000 in. Okay, so that's the account that he probably wants to be his top up account. So he has to be sure to make that account premium. So he's put
2,500.
Is it 2,500? It's a 2,500 account or 25,000? 25,000? Okay, So that account he wants to make, that should be his top up account. Could keep topping that one up because it's going to go to his main and top that one up. And that one, he needs to be sure to make it premium. If he hasn't done that already, he should definitely do that. Make that a premium account so that as he's topping it up, everything that he tops up, he's going to get 2% on.
And then that will help him rent out faster as well on the property.
Exactly. That would make that 6,300 account is going to max out fast. So he has to really keep an eye on that as he's topping it up so that he can be prepared to do a repurchase on that. He'll be recycling that really fast, depending on how he tops up. Yeah. So I think we need to remember that when we're doing the top up accounts to make sure that we make it premium before we start putting big amounts in it, make it premium first so that we can make sure we're going to get a flat 2%, because the 2% is only going to come from the premium. So when we're doing your top ups, the important thing to remember is to make it premium first, put a small amount in, make it premium, and then top it up with a larger amount.
The main account is already premium.
So the main account is premium, yes, but his top up account needs to be premium as well, so that he can get 2% on everything that he tops up with. He's going to get 2% on that.
We're gonna do that one right now with the subscription ones that we get. We're going to make all three of them, all three direct accounts premium.
Yeah, that would be good as well, to make them all premium. If you do that, to make them all premium, he's gonna, probably instead of making them all premium, unless he's going to be using them as top-up accounts, instead of making them premium, as long as his main is premium and as long as his top-up account is premium, instead of making those other accounts premium, I think he should have them come off of him as directs, and that way he'll get 5% on all of them. And then as he does repurchases on them, he's going to continue to get 5% on all of them, and all that's going to go to his main. Does that make sense? Yeah. So all that's going to go to the main account. Let me see. I'll share again.
Tammy, I get the impression that the two main focuses are the main account and the top-up accounts. You don't need loads of top-up accounts. You only need one, really, unless that maxes out to the 204,700. And then once that happens, then the only thing to do is to create a brand new top-up account. But I don't think you have to focus on so many different top-up accounts. You only really need one to maximize on.
And then if you really want to continue to build and add more accounts, just add them to your main. So this is your main right here, your main account. And you said he's got 6,300 on this one. So of course you want to go ahead and make that. You can make that premium by just putting $100 on that. Right. 100 on that. So then now this one is also coming off of his main. Okay. And he put one here, and this is you want to put just a small amount in here. So you put 100 in here, you make it premium. Okay, put 100 here, 100 here, and then this is going to be your top-up account right here. Right, this is your top-up account. So now that this one has been made premium, he can just go ahead and add more to that, whatever difference he want to add. So if you want to put 2,500, 25,000, whatever you put here, you can put it here, and it's going to give you 5% on this main, right? And it's also going to give you now 2% on anything that you top up with. It's going to get 2% on that. Anything that gets added here is going to get 2%.
10% as well.
That would refrain him from getting the subscription bonus as well. If he starts with a smaller account, he will not get his subscription amount because it's not coming off.
So you're saying that he wants to take that to 25,000 so that he could get the prestige package, you mean?
The prestige packet and the subscription bonus.
And the subscription bonus. So he can do that. And on this same account. But this can still be his top-up account. I just did one last night, and on my top-up, I did enough top-up to allow me to get the subscription bonus, to get another passive subscription, passive account. So I'm gonna get more Stardust packages as a result of making my top-up account a prestigious package. But it's still my top-up. But in this,
So even though if he has a 100 top-up package, and then if he tops up with another 25,000, can he still get his subscription bonus?
yes, yes. If you take it to the 25,000, you'll get the bonus. You can start off and initiate it as a 100 so that you can make it premium and then add the difference, and then you'll still get the subscription, the subscription bonus on that 25,000.
Oh,
yeah.
Sounds good.
Because I think what Sam is doing as well is he's, if people are notifying him and saying, I want to be a part, I gotta get ready for this meeting. If I want to be a prestige package, I want to get this prestigious package. If they start off saying that, they let him know that that's where they're going to, even if they don't make it prestigious at that time, but yet you're going to it, he'll give you the benefit of the prestigious package, knowing because you have notified him that you want to make this package prestigious, but you're going to start off, with maybe 1,000 or whatever, but you want to go toward making it a prestigious package, So I guess you have to do it within a certain time frame. But if you let him know that you're going for that, he will honor that as a premium pack, a prestigious package. And then this person right here is doing it. I would suggest that everything else that they do would come off of their, just be direct to them, so that they can get the 5% for all of them. That's what I would suggest. All right, guys. So I need to go over to this meeting. They put this meeting off to a different time because they wanted me to make sure I was able to attend. So I need to get over there. So thank you
so much.
You're quite welcome. Thanks, everybody.